Está escuchando Radio Montserrat. You're listening to Montserrat Radio.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me. Shadow and me are one.
Montserrat Radio is proud to present Divine Intel RV with Benny, following God's promises for humanity. And now your host, Benny Wilson.
Muy buenas noches, son las 6:14, 6:15 de la tarde. Son básicamente 6, 7, 8, 9, 9:15 de la noche, hora del este. Y este show, aunque es el show de español, por esta ocasión va a ser bilingüe. Y les prometo que voy a hablar más español que inglés. Pero he traído a toda mi gente que habla en inglés. Y se me olvidó conectarme a YouTube. Con permiso, por favor. Ok. Se me olvidó conectarme a YouTube. One second, guys. This is gonna be a... Alright. If you just listen to me on YouTube, you're listening to Divine Intel Spanish. Okay? But this will be a bilingual show. I repeat. This will be a bilingual show because of my guest. My guest is I'm calling him from Philippines. I'm calling him all the way to the Philippines. And I want you to listen to his information. I'm very, very sure you're going to be amazed and shocked. Okay? So he's my guest. I have to call him back. So a las personas que no entendieron lo que acabo de decir, acabo de hablar en inglés diciendo que todo el mundo va a estar sorprendido porque esta persona es una persona que sabe mucho de intercambio de monedas. Y también es un experto en la moneda que hablé a primera hora, que básicamente se llama TVC. Así que por favor, ponga mucha atención, porque esta moneda les puede cambiar la vida a todo el mundo. ¿Ok? So, please pay attention. This coin can actually change your life forever. So, let me call him right now. Let me call my guest right now. Let's see if he answers. We're waiting. Waiting, and he's not answering. For some reason on my desktop, I'm having problems having a connection with him. I'm gonna have to call him from my cell phone. Voy a tener que hablarle
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable.
Déjeme hablarle por mi teléfono celular porque así me habló él y por alguna razón por desktop no puede funcionar esto. Así que voy a llamarle por Skype desde mi celular. Okay. Hold on, let me call him. Oh, no wonder why. It's updating. Okay. Está actualizándose ahorita mi aplicación. Un momento, por favor. If you just arrived to my YouTube channel, I'm trying to call my guest all the way to the Philippines. His name is Dan Lost, and I'm trying to get in touch with him. So I'm gonna give him a call right now. Hold on. One second. Un momento, por favor. Wow. Hold on.
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message.
Okay, something happened. Dan, please call me. Dan, por favor. Llámame. Please call me. Okay. Estas cosas pasan especialmente cuando se hacen en vivo y cuando la internet está obstruida. These things happen when, when the internet is really bad between countries, So, let's just wait. Hopefully he will call me. Vamos a esperar a ver si me llama. Nomás me llame, pues voy a agarrar la llamada y podemos hablar, puedo hacer la entrevista a él. Se lo estoy diciendo, yo solamente hablé unos cuantos segundos con él y desde ese momento dije, esto va a estar interesante. I just told my guys in Spanish, I just spoke to the guy for a few seconds, just for a few seconds. And I was like, wow, this guy is going to be interested because he knows a lot. Okay, he knows a lot. So hopefully he called me right now. In the meantime, let me see if I can call it back. Déjame ver si le llamo otra vez. A ver si contesta, porque él tiene su show también. Él tiene un show en YouTube. Así que va a estar muy interesante. Vamos a hacer simultáneamente la conexión. He has his own show in YouTube, and it's gonna be interesting because it's gonna be like, multi connections. He's not answering for some reason.
The person whom you're trying to reach.
For some reason, he probably is busy. Let me just send them a message. Déjeme mandarle un mensaje en inglés. Dan, please call me back. Ok, ya le dije, ya le mandé, no sé si está disponible. Voy a actualizar mi software porque por alguna razón tal vez puede estar ahí el problema. Let me call it back again. It's not answering. For some reason, I just can't get a hold of the guy. All that right there. Okay, we're gonna go on with the show. Vamos a seguir con el show hasta que nos llame él. Para esto voy a salirme. Okay. Okay, hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna get out from this and then I'm gonna, go back again. See, hopefully I get to have a connection with the guy. Okay, hold on one second, guys. So there's one way I can do this. But this thing happen when you go live. Estas son las cosas que pasan cuando te vas en vivo. So vamos a ver, vamos a meternos otra vez. One second, guys. All right, so I'm signing in. Okay, I'm in again. So let's see if it happened. He's online, the guy is online. La persona está en línea, pero por alguna razón no recibe mis llamadas. So vamos a tratar otra vez de llamarle. We're gonna try again to call him back, and hopefully he answers the phone. Hopefully. He's not answering phone. We're gonna let it go. Hold on. This is embarrassing.
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable.
Yeah, really? Okay. Well, send them a message right now. Yes, I'm doing Skype right now. Yeah. And, I see him online, but the guy is not answering the phone. So hopefully he called me back. I just send him that we are live in my show. Please call me back. Acabo de mandarle un mensaje. Estamos en vivo. Por favor, llámame lo más antes posible. So hopefully he called me. Vamos a ver si me llama. Okay, well, this thing happened, guys. What can I say? It's a live show. What do you expect? Okay, esta es una cosa que está, así pasan las cosas. Cuando se hacen las cosas en vivo, así pasa. Muchas veces yo he optado y queriendo hacer estas cosas ya grabadas para la conveniencia de todo el mundo y para mi conveniencia. ¿Para qué les voy a mentir? Me gustan las cosas grabadas y mandarlas y subirlas al servidor y que todo el mundo le escuche. Así no tengo que pasar por estos momentos embarazosos. Pero ¿qué puedo hacer yo? Así son las cosas en vivo. So I just say that I'd rather be recording my interview so I can just go live or just upload it to the server. I don't have to deal with this, but that's the way it is. People want transparency. They want things go live. And we are going to wait for his call. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wait for his call. But anyway, vamos a hablar ahorita de lo que va a pasar en estos días. So, guys, I'm going to talk more in Spanish right now because this is the Spanish show. So, please allow me to speak in my own native language so I can explain everything to my Latino brothers and sisters. What happened in the first hour, what I talk about the first hour. And when my guests arrive, here is. Here is. Hello.
Hello.
My goodness, man. I was like struggling and getting contact with you.
Oh, you couldn't call me, huh?
No, I mean, I could call you, but you would never answer it.
Oh, really? It
Yeah.
doesn't show anything on my side.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I stopped using Skype.
Oh,
I
okay.
I get no connection. I use Telegram most of the time for that. It's also secure. It's encrypted call, so I don't have to have who knows who listening in on conversations, right?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, first of all, welcome to my Divine Intel. And I just forgot to let you know that this is the show. This is my second show through the day. And this is the Spanish show. So whatever you said, I'm going to have to translate in Spanish. So give me time to translate in Spanish, okay?
Okay, all right.
All right.
Well,
All right.
that might be a little bit difficult, but we can give it a shot.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Nope.
I mean, I wish I could have brought you on the first hour, but the first hour you were still asleep. So, what can I say?
Well, it was just more a matter of trying to coordinate the timing. Yeah,
Exactly.
I actually was awake, but
Oh, okay. Well, sorry for that. Next time we'll do that. Okay,
Yes,
but
no.
yeah, let me explain in Spanish. Okay, acabo de darle la bienvenida a mi amigo, aquí a mi invitado. Y él no sabía, no me dio tiempo cuando él me había llamado para darle a entender de que este es un show bilingüe y que me tendría que dar tiempo para traducir lo que él me está diciendo. Él se acaba de disculpar y me ha dicho de que tampoco le gusta usar Skype porque él tiene miedo que alguien le vaya a escuchar a nuestra conversión, cosa que lo escuchan por todos lados, no importa. Okay, Dan, please introduce
Yeah.
yourself. Your name is Dan Lutz. Introduce yourself. What do you talk about in your show? Because my people
Sure.
wants to know about this coin.
My name is Dan Lutz, and I usually start my shows to say that I'm addressing the billion coin community, the world of GCR, and the abundance-minded people everywhere.
Mi nombre es Dan Lutz. De la forma que yo empiezo mi show, y le digo, estoy dirigiéndome a todo el mundo para la transferencia de riquezas y hablando de la moneda que costará $1 billón. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I have been involved with the TBC community since the very beginning. I'm one of the founding members and have been a champion of it since the beginning. And
Okay. So,
I know. Go ahead.
okay, sorry. Él es uno de los él dice que él es uno de los fundadores de TBC, casi se llama la moneda. La moneda se llama TBC porque en inglés se dice the billion dollar coin, es la moneda de $1 billón. Él es el que, básicamente uno de los cofundadores de todo este movimiento. So, you are the co-founder of this coin. Tell me.
No, I'm not a co-founder. I'm a founding member.
Oh,
of the
founding
community.
member. Oh, I'm sorry. Él es uno de los que miembros fundadores. No es el cofundador miembros cofundadores de este movimiento en la moneda. Okay, so let me ask you something. Let's go back for the beginning. If I remember right, let me see if I remember right. From the name Crinkle, it became TBC. Is that how it worked?
No. The billion coin was created, and the creator, like in Bitcoin, there is Satoshi Nakamoto, a fictitious person, right? It's not real person. It's just a name of someone on a that put out a name, but it's not the guy, right? So in the billion coin, the creator is known as Kris Kringle, also known as Santa Claus.
Oh,
to give a
okay.
gift to world, right?
Okay, let me explain that. Okay, al principio le pregunté ayer a él, porque cuando yo compré esta moneda, se llamaba Kringle. Y yo le pregunté, ¿acaso se pasó de Kringle a TBC, a The Billion Coins? Y me dijo, no, me dice. El Kringle, el nombre Kringle se vino como lo mismo que pasó con Bitcoin. Bitcoin, el inventor de Bitcoin, es Satoshi Nakamoto, que todos sabemos, y ya les he dicho a ustedes, que es un nombre ficticio que representa los inventores o el inventor de esta moneda que se llama Bitcoin. Entonces ellos usaron la misma filosofía y le llamaron Kringle como el inventor de esta moneda de TBC. Y Kringle es básicamente Santa Claus. Por eso cuando ustedes se van a meter a registrarse van a ver a Santa Claus al principio, porque es un regalo para la humanidad. Okay, now I understand now. Okay, good.
Santa Claus delivered the gift. So the smallest amount of Bitcoin is basically called a Satoshi, because the guy that supposedly created Bitcoin, so they called it a Satoshi. So the smallest amount of a TBC coin is a Kringle.
Okay, got it. All right, so
that's what they call it, Kringle coin now, because we're dealing with such small numbers. 0.00005 is $100 worth of TBC coin, which is also the same of Kringle coin.
Okay, got it. Okay, I just noticed that I screwed up on my audio and YouTube. I totally sorry for that. You probably already listening to my voice. I totally apologize. Don't worry. I'm going to upload the good file for the show right after you finish my show. Okay, so everybody who is listening to my show en español, hold on, let me explain in Spanish. A todas las personas que me están oyendo en YouTube, ya empezaron a escuchar mi voz porque lo tenía básicamente apagado. Okay, so now this is the question. Let me just tell the people what I told you earlier, so they understand in Spanish. Okay, about the elite when they told me about the coin. Okay, yo tuve hace 2 semanas una junta con la élite. Cuando terminó la junta con la élite, 2 banqueros se pusieron a hablar acerca de esta moneda. Se llama The Billion Coin. Y yo tenía un gran problema porque yo no recordaba el nombre de esta moneda. Solamente lo oía, pero se me hacía familiar y yo no sabía de qué estaban hablando. Entonces yo le pregunté a ellos y ellos me dijeron a mí de que esta moneda iba a explotar y que millones de personas se iban a volver millonarias de la noche a la mañana. Cuando dijeron eso y me dijeron TBC, yo me ponía a preguntar TBC, ¿qué es esto? So, me di cuenta que era la moneda que había comprado yo hace 2 años. Hace 2 años la había comprado. Y entonces fue cuando hablé con Christy y le dije a Christy, mira, me dijo la élite que esta moneda iba a explotar. Ella no consideró mi información, es más, ella no me creyó a mí. Entonces la semana después de esta información que le di a ella, que es básicamente Intel, la compañía empezó a inmigrarse de un wallet, de una cartera a otra que tenía más avanzado, más rápido para masivas transacciones. Y ella tampoco le dio mérito. Le dio mérito hasta hoy que me mandó un mensaje diciéndome esto. Wow, Benny, esta moneda va a ser respaldada por oro. Y yo se lo recordé, te lo dije. Por eso es que he traído al señor Dan Lutz para que hable y le diga a usted de qué se trata esto. So I just told everybody what the elite told me, that this coin was going to explode. And Chris did not believe me at the beginning. We waited for 1 week and then the migration for one wallet to another. And she still did not believe me until today when she sent me the message going, wow, this coin is going to be gold back. So, and I warned her, I said, I told you, that's what the elite is talking about. And
Ben, why don't you repeat what you said in Spanish
I
for
just
my
did.
audience?
Oh, for your audience.
Oh
I
yeah.
just said it in Spanish. Did they listen?
Well, listened in Spanish, but most of my audience is probably speaking English.
Oh, okay. No, that I just did. We are right now in a simultaneously broadcasting. Estamos ahorita en una transmisión simultánea. Él en su canal de YouTube y yo en mi canal de YouTube y mi programa de Spreaker. Así que son 3 canales mundialmente. Okay, so please pay attention. This is gonna be a kind of crazy because it fell into the Spanish song and the Spanish show that I got, and now I have to translate everything that he says. That's fine, because this is for the whole humanity. It's about the whole humanity. Okay, so then.
Yes.
So, what is the update right now for the coin? ¿Cuál es la actualización de esta moneda, Dan?
So on the 30th of April, we are going to start what we call the migration from the old wallet and blockchain to the new wallet and blockchain.
Okay, so ahorita estamos trabajando en la migración de la cartera antigua a la cartera nueva que está capacitada para hacer transacciones, miles de transacciones tipo como Bitcoin. Así por eso que es muy importante. All right, what else?
And what this means is that the older technology that we've been using is a clone of Bitcoin.
Entonces,
and it is,
okay, so esta nueva tecnología es básicamente diferente a la tecnología vieja, que básicamente es como una tecnología que estará en el cloud, en las nubes. Go ahead.
So Bitcoin technology is 10 years old and has lots of problems.
La tecnología de Bitcoin es muy vieja, ya tiene 10 años y tiene muchos problemas. So that the TBC technology is more advanced than the Bitcoin.
It's going to be much more advanced. It's going where Bitcoin could do 4 transactions in a second. The new TBC can do hundreds of thousands of transactions per minute.
Wow. Acaba de decir él de que la tecnología de TBC es mucho más avanzada que la de Bitcoin. Porque a diferencia de Bitcoin, que tú puedes hacer solamente unas cuantas transacciones, las transacciones de TBC serán de miles de transacciones a la vez. Wow, that's incredible, guys. Now,
yeah, it is.
The TBC is not available, is not on the coin market, is it?
No, TBC is not a market-based coin.
It's a private coin.
It's not market-based. Its price is determined by an algorithm tied to the number of people of our members. So for every person that joins, what was happening on the first day of our migration is we're now going to be tied, instead to the euro, we're going to be tied to 1 grain of gold per person. So every person that joins, every man, woman that joins us, will cause the algorithm to push the price up on TBC by 1 grain of gold, which is around $2.80.
Okay, so lo que él acaba de decir es de que TBC no solamente es una moneda privada, no está en el coin market donde están todas las monedas que yo vengo diciéndoles, sino que es una moneda que trabaja bajo un nuevo algoritmo. El algoritmo básicamente depende de las personas que se van metiendo y van adquiriendo esta moneda. A medida que se va metiendo la gente, le va dando valor a la moneda. Por eso es que si se meten billones de personas, esta moneda va básicamente a valer no solamente por la cantidad de personas que tengan, sino que también porque será valorada por gramos de oro. Por eso que se va a ir hasta las nubes. Oh, really? Okay, that's very interesting. So the question is, and I just got people asking me right now, if it is gold back, who's putting the gold?
Okay, so what we've announced is we're pegged. We're tied to our price, to the gold price.
Okay.
Where there's not a backing, meaning that someone's put up the gold to say this is it. Now that may be in the works.
Oh, okay. Okay, lo que me acaba de decir, all right. Yo le hice la pregunta a él, que me acaban de preguntar a mí, si está respaldado por el oro, ¿quién está poniendo el oro? Y él me dice, ok, la situación está así. La moneda de TBC está pegado al precio del oro. O sea que cuando el oro va subiendo, también va subiendo el precio de la moneda. Está en el trabajo hay planes en el futuro que a medida de que pase eso, ellos también van a adquirir oro debido al potencial que tienen de dinero en la demanda de esta moneda. Ok, espero que hayan entendido eso. Alright, guys. Alright, so you mentioned earlier in the beginning, when I talked to you in a few seconds, something that really caught my attention. You said that since you know much about currencies, you said that you actually bought Zimbabwe with TBC. Is that?
Correct.
Oh, yo le pregunté, él me dijo algo bien interesante temprano. Él me dijo que había comprado Zimbabwe con el TBC. So, what do you know about that reset right now? What is your update? Do you have any update about the reset that we're going through right now? ¿Cuál es tu conocimiento de la actualización de lo que tú sabes del reseteo financiero? Go ahead.
So I've been involved on the historical bond side when I first got into the global currency reset.
Okay.
I was given a mandate by the Rodriguez Trust to go to China and bring in what they call the mountain warehouses of the White Dragon family, not the White Dragon Society. And this is basically the line under Shanghai Shek. And that those mountain warehouses were basically never taken over by the communist government. They've been on a standoff for 70 years. So my experience with the global currency reset was mostly on the bond side, but this did give me the ability to also interface with the people doing the currencies, the revaluations.
Okay. Él me acaba de mencionar ahorita que le dieron una dirigencia para irse a la China bajo el mandato de la familia Dragón, no la familia Dragón, sino que no la sociedad, sino que básicamente la familia real Dragón. Es lo que él me acaba de decir. Okay, now voy a hacerle una pregunta.
So the currency valuation, I was actually explaining on my show when you were getting yours up and running, trying to call me.
Okay.
I was explaining that the way that the currency revaluation is to be done is by taking what is the SDR, the special drawing rights basket of currencies that they put together, 40 years ago, but never used it very much. They are now going to expand that, and every country will now have their in-ground assets revalued. No, they will value it and then use that to revalue their currency.
Okay.
That's by way of backing it by asset, right? By determining what's in their ground.
Hold on.
How much gold, how much oil.
Okay. I'm an ex-banker. Okay? The SDR is basically fiat currency.
Yes.
Okay, so if it is fiat currency, it has no value other than demand.
Other than them revaluing the SDR into assets.
Well, the SDR only has a value depending on trust, just like any fiat currency.
True. That is true.
Okay,
but
so
they're going to change that.
Okay, so can you please explain to me, with all respect, why the SDR all of a sudden is going to have a value out of trust that nobody, and I mean nobody, know how the SDR works? I mean, this is the thing that I need to have it explained, and I need a logical explanation. Because gold, listen, gold has a value. It goes up, it goes down. But not only that, gold is based on solid facts, because we all know where gold comes from. But trust, how will you put a value in something that has the same mechanism to work just like the fiat currency, and all of a sudden introduce it to humanity and say, okay, you're going to be using SDR, and people will say, well, I don't trust this. I trust the dollar.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is the thing that I have a problem understanding.
Yeah, I understand why you have that problem. I look at it this way.
Mm-hmm.
There is 3 or 4 sides to this global currency reset. You have the black hats and the white hats in the existing system struggling to be number one. You then have you might say the metals families, the people that originally put up all of the treasure to back that system, that have been cut out of it since the banksters took over in 1968.
Okay, let me explain that in Spanish. Acabo de hacer una pregunta a él porque soy ex banquero y estábamos hablando de los SDR, los SDR, básicamente el privilegio es una moneda digital que tienen los banqueros. Supuestamente aquí mi invitado está diciendo que todos los países van a estar usando el SDR, pero el SDR no tiene valor. El único valor que tiene es básicamente la confianza. Y nadie, ningún país, ni nadie en el mundo le te puede dar confianza a algo que no conoce, número 1, y número 2, que algo que solamente los banqueros, nosotros sabemos cómo trabaja. Entonces, yo le pedí a él que me explique cómo el SDR le va a dar valor. Porque esta es una cosa que hablan todos los gurús y nadie sabe explicarlo. Y todavía no lo saben explicar. No estoy atacando a mi invitado, solamente estoy haciendo la pregunta. Entonces la pregunta es, ¿de dónde sacan el valor? Y ahora me está hablando él, me está diciendo de que hay los de sombrero negro y sombrero blanco y que todos están tratando de hacer los primeros. So vamos a seguir con la entrevista. So let me do a recount. You just mentioned that there are people in the banking industry trying to be the first ones. Let's call them black hat and white hats,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So they all want to bring up the gold. You mentioned also that who brought the gold?
I call it the metals families.
The metals families.
The royal families from around the world, Asia to the Europe, to the Americas, to Africa.
All right. So explain to me. Let's call it the royal family, the Chinese royal family. Okay, let's call it that. Can you explain to me, please, how come the royal family has more concern about humanity and not their own people?
Okay, this goes back 300 years or so. They came up with a plan.
Okay.
Because at the time, 300 years ago, all the wars were about resources. And as gunpowder came into play and they started to get worse, more devastating weapons, and the human tragedy escalated, right?
Okay.
To where millions die. And so what they decided to do was to make a plan to basically bring the whole world together under one monarchy. And they made a plan called the Plan of the Experts.
Okay.
This plan...
Let me explain in Spanish. Él me está diciendo, le acabo de hacer la pregunta, ¿me puede por favor explicar si esta familia real de China tiene más interés en la humanidad y no en su propia gente? Entonces él me está ahorita explicando de que debido a todas las guerras que se están dando, esta santa familia tiene más importancia para hacer un solo reino. Esto se va a poner mejor. Espérense que lo voy a preguntar. Okay, so you mentioned that they want to do one kingdom.
Yes.
Okay.
So the way they would do that was with a breeding program. They would basically breed themselves together until they had one that would represent all of the families. And they started with 128 royal families. They married together and had 64. Then they married them together, and then there was 32, married them together, then there was 16, then 8, then 4, then 2, and then 1. That first person that was born to represent them all was President Sukarno of Indonesia.
Okay.
And he was then the King of Kings, not to be confused with, say, Jesus Christ.
Well, Jesus Christ, the King of Kings.
Yes, I know, but not to be confused. That was their terminology. The one king to represent all the other kings, because they all married together into one family. So that, and what they did was they put their wealth into trusts, and these trusts would then be used as the way to manipulate the system into one large asset, so that they could then back the world. And the idea is that now there would be abundance for all. They would create this system, and that's what it became after the first League of Nations fell, and then the United Nations was formed. It was all based upon this plan of creating one world of abundance. But that's it. But the system is set up for that, but it got hijacked by the banksters.
Oh, it got hijacked by the banksters. Okay. But
so President
let me explain that in Spanish. Let me explain in Spanish. Me acaba de decir él de que supuestamente esta familia tenía un sistema de matriz donde un rey iba a ser el rey de reyes. Y yo le dije, no, el rey de reyes es Cristo. Y él me dijo, sí, pero no confundirlo con él. Y me dice de que el plan era básicamente hacer un mundo más justo y traer la fortuna para todo el mundo. Pero dice que fue robado por los banqueros. Okay, so alright, so let me just...
So this is one important piece to know, is that President Sukarno was the first one, and his title was M1, meaning Monetary One, Monarch One. He was to sit as the president of the United Nations. If you look at the United Nations, there's like, well, who's the president? Well, there is no president. There's only a secretary general.
Yes.
Well, but the structure was set up for there to be a president, right? But it was kind of behind the scenes. It was not to let the world know, because they didn't want people rising up against what they were trying to do. Now, the way they created the system with the IMF, World Bank, Bank of International Settlements, was to bring abundance by way of humanitarian projects. Right? These humanitarian projects would go to traders that were federally licensed. So there being 7 federal licenses for trading of these what they call private platforms, right? Okay. So they were trading the private money of these trusts at the country level. This is super huge amounts. But they would take a project that had a humanitarian number provided by the World Bank. They take it to the IMF to have the issued into the Federal Reserve, that would then take the traders and have them trade it. So when they wanted to basically create the money in the system, the traders would trade one to another, to another, to another in a circle, trading their projects. And as they trade them, they always increase the amount that they were buying them at, right? So they would sell them at a higher price. The next trader would buy it at a higher price. That trader would take the same one and resell it at a higher price, and the next trader would take that one, resell it, and sell it at a higher price. And that way they would go up and up and up and up and up and up, and that created the money in the system.
Well, yeah, that's called demand. That is called demand. That's what we call the fiat.
It's a little more structured than demand because this is not on the open market. These are just between the traders themselves, and it's designed for them to literally trade it up and create the money into the system. That money would then go to, say, build a dam, all right? Mm-hmm. And then the money would then flow to that country that needed the humanitarian project, and then that would then pay the workers and pay for the supplies, and that money entering the system there would then ripple out into the economy of that country and cause abundance. But it didn't happen that way. They cut out the metals people, and they controlled who got the projects, and they didn't let any of the Asian countries or anything other than Europe or American businessmen get involved in these things and making money, right? So they really just hijacked the whole abundance of the world.
Okay. Entonces, let me explain that in Spanish. Básicamente, cuando robaron los banqueros la matriz para llevar la fortuna alrededor del mundo, lo hicieron básicamente controlando el comercio. De allí fue que básicamente sacaron la iniciativa, la intención de llevar abundancia a todo el mundo, básicamente destruyendo la matriz de cómo se tendría que revaluar la moneda alrededor del mundo. Okay, now, all right, I'll tell you what. I still don't have the clear answer about the SDR because we know that they have intentions. We know they have intentions. I know they have intentions to use the SDR during the reset. Not during the reset, but during the collapse, the financial collapse, because the financial collapse eventually will happen. So I've been told the financial collapse is going to happen by the end of this year, probably next year. That's going to happen. It's not going to happen this year. What we are waiting for this year is a break in the system, according to prophecy.
Sure, but also there's let's just say that the financial collapse is also something that they're trying to avoid. Right, because it's not so easy to pick up all the pieces and put it back together. So the idea is to do though there will be economic mayhem, is to basically minimize that and to reestablish the system. Right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
one of the ways that
the intentions are good. Let me explain that in Spanish. Yo le acabo de decir a él de que sabemos de que el SDR lo quieren implementar una vez que haya el reseteo, porque tiene que ver una manera cómo van a tener que comerciar los dineros, y el SDR ya está implementado, fue implementado hace años, pero sabemos también que lo quieren hacer después que caiga el colapso financiero. Le acabo de decir de que el colapso financiero va a suceder a finales de este año o probablemente para el otro año. No lo quieren hacer este año, y él me está explicando ahorita de que ellos quieren evitar el colapso financiero, porque cuando pase el colapso financiero se va a hacer muy difícil volverlo todo a su lugar. Okay, so alright, so can I just say something? I know that you work for them, okay, and that you allege that you know them personally, right?
Who are you saying them?
I'm talking about the family dragon.
I don't work.
But do you know them? Do you know them in person?
I work with them for helping bring their assets.
Oh, okay.
Or to the redemption, because of the political situation between the communist government and the older democratic, not quite democratic, but the other form of government that was there before, that was under, I guess, what we say, Shanghai Shek. He was trying to bring democracy, but the CIA upset that apple cart. The Bilderberg group decided to upset the system and say, oh, we're not going to go to democracy there, we're going to go to communism, right? And they flipped that whole thing around. But anyway, that's little
okay.
down
All right.
the...
Okay, because I have read a lot of stuff about the Family Dragon and how humanitarian they're supposed to be and all that stuff. And you said that you help them out, but have you ever seen them yourself?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because this is like a shadow government. Let's call it like this. The so-called Family Dragon is like a shadow organization that nobody knows who they are, and they work, and nobody see they're working. Am I right?
Yeah, but that's not the only players, right? So you still, when you there's the white hat and black hats of the system, but then you've got the metals families and their individual clans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can break that down into probably 4 or 5 groups, and the Asians have say 5 different groups. You've got the Thailand, you've got China, you've got Indonesia, you've got the Philippines, you've got each has their asset available. A lot of the asset is in the Philippines and in Indonesia. The Marcos had the position of M4. He had put in a plan to bring the asset into play for the world. He did all of his things also, but he upset the black hats, right? The banksters.
Yes.
And he was taken out. They said by people power, but that was all pushed by the CIA.
Do you have these people are already working? I'm talking about the Dragon Family, supposedly working for everybody to have their revaluation of currencies, because I assume that they're also working on that, right?
Yeah, and that's what I said. It's all tied together.
You have to
not just revalue the currencies, you have to handle the debt, right? And that includes
that's another point. Bonds. That's another point. Okay. All right, let me explain that in Spanish. Básicamente, acabo de decirle yo a él que todo este mito de la familia Dragón es un mito. Para mí es un mito, porque todos alegan hablar de ellos y nadie sabe quiénes son ni cómo trabajan, porque hasta ahorita yo no tengo nada. Just told them that I consider the Family Dragon, no offense, I consider the whole Family Dragon a myth from the Netherlands. A myth. That's what I consider. Because as far as I know, there is no such a thing of Family Dragon. There is nobody actually working or putting any gold in it. And it's just a myth of the Netherlands. My question is, I'm sorry. My question is, if there is a organization called the Dragon Family, they haven't done really a lousy job, because they've been bringing up intel from other gurus, especially David Schmidt, saying that this is going to happen this time, that they're exchanging this, and now they're telling us that they cannot find a buyer from dinars and buyers, and now they're saying that they cannot find a buyers from the Dawn. And when I hear this type of intel, I'm being honest to you. I'm not attacking you, because you're my guest. Okay, I'm not attacking you. Just when I hear this type of intel, it doesn't make no sense. I'm an ex-banker. It makes no sense, because first of all, if the whole revaluation process does not depend on a group of people. it depends on something that is very, very natural, that is called trade. Okay? That's what it calls. It's called trade, and people will be able to exchange due to the trade. Not for somebody that said, oh, I cannot find a buyer for it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense. I don't understand this.
I understand your position. I completely understand why you would say that. That's why I kind of specified that I was not talking about the White Dragon Society. I was talking about the White Dragon family.
Okay. That's two different things, right?
Yeah, and so if you want to talk about the White Dragon Society is a good thing.
Okay.
But it is a collection of secret societies.
There you go.
That pulled together to be in opposition to the Black Hats.
Okay.
Right?
All right. So let me explain that. Okay, entonces ahora él está explicando de que hay dos entidades. Una es la familia Dragón y la otra es la sociedad Dragón. La sociedad Dragón básicamente es una sociedad secreta. Vuelvo a repetirlo, es un mito. Secreta, de que está básicamente, supuestamente está peleando contra los gángsters de banqueros. Okay? Okay, so, all right. Because,
so let me say how to say this in the best way is that there's a fight over who's going to be on top, right? And you've got people that have the treasure from the past. You have 10,000 years of royalty,
yes,
gathering treasure, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put up a system dealing with the new forms of government, democracies and republics and these things. And they got cut out. They want back in the picture. All right, they want to be relevant. They want to apply their thing, and they've had this mandate. They've structured this breeding program to do something, and the things that were put in place for them to try and let's say exert their power again, because the agreements that were all made to set up the system have all ended. So since these assets are now available again to come to the table, there's deals that are being worked out. And this is why you've got a new coalition of China, Russia, and American Republic, that are coming together to make one new currency, which is not quite the same as what the Black Hats wanted, and not quite what the White Hats wanted. All right, so that's. But again, all gold back. So you've got Russia already gold back. You've got China already gold back, and then America somewhat gold back, but not brought to the table yet.
Well, they're working on it in the Congress right now. The last thing that I heard, they're working on that on the Congress. We all know that the whole world is going to go back. The whole world is collecting their gold because they're getting ready for this event. That's the reason also that Korea got united, and I just explained that in the first hour, because North Korea cannot and will not survive under the new rules. So they need to he needs to bend over. But basically, that fat man has to bend over and give out his filthy hate for his filthy greedy, because between this agreement, he's gonna get filthy rich. There was an agreement, and I told everybody what was the agreement about. We know that it happened before in Germany, it happened before in Kuwait, it happened before in Yugoslavia, and everything is done between agreements of the elites. We know that for a fact. So whatever happened in Korea, it is attached to the financial reset, and that's the reason why I did my show. Let me explain in Spanish. En la primera hora yo expliqué a todo el mundo en inglés que cuando las dos Coreas se firmaron ayer el pacto de paz y que van a empezar su proceso de unificación, hacer totalmente un Corea junta, lo hicieron bajo el pretexto de paz, pero en realidad todo esto es un acuerdo. ¿Y cuál es el acuerdo? Es básicamente el dinero. Es un acuerdo que una de las 2 o 3 partes van a salir beneficiadas con los trillones y trillones de dólares debido a esta junta. No tiene nada que ver con familias, no tiene nada que ver con nada. Es solamente interés personal de las élites, ¿ok? Por eso que le estoy diciendo esto. Entonces, okay, so let me just explain something. Let me ask you something. So, it's incredible. I just gotta tell you, it's incredible. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced because somebody really have to really tell me, okay, Benny, the reason why the SDR are gonna be like this is because of this. Okay? Somebody had to tell me that because I got bankers listening to my show. I got traders listening to my show. I got my own team of traders. I got my own team of bankers. And not one of them have told me this makes sense. Not one of them.
This is. Let me put this as a bit of perspective for all the bankers. And this is what was explained to me by someone in control of some of these metals assets. He basically was explaining the situation that he should have so much say when he goes into a bank because of the amount of asset they have sitting there on the private side. But they won't let him move it. It's all gray screened. He can't access it and decide he wants to give away, let's say, $1 trillion to someone or a group of people. Okay. He's going to now spread it out, right? They won't let him do it, right? But the reason is that they're locked out, right? And the keys to that system are very exclusive to very few, so that they can have access to it. But the people in the banks don't know this. They just read their employee handbook that was prepared by the banksters, and in the employee handbook it says this is the way things are.
No, I'm not talking about bankers from branches, my friend.
I know, but I'm expanding.
I'm talking about executives. Yes, okay.
Level, to higher level. It doesn't stop at the base level. I'm saying employee handbook as kind of a figurative way of explaining
that
the whole industry thinks of it one way. If I have one of my friends worked with the Treasury Department, right? And I'm talking with him about the amount of gold, and he's of the belief there's only 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools filled with gold in the whole world. That's all the gold that there is, right? And that's what he read online. That's what he read in the employee handbook, right? That's what he knows. Now, it took me some time to explain and said, well, here's some evidence showing that it's not that way. Right? And it took him 5 years to finally come to grips with some of the things that I was telling him. Okay. To the point when he probed behind the scenes to the people he knew, he finally cracked the door and walked through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
Right?
Yes,
now he understands.
Yes, I understand. But let's talk about the TBC. So, do you have any idea when the TBC will finally show up the real value, according to the statistics that the company shows up? Because the real value right now, according to what I see on the platform, is about $3 million each coin.
Yeah. So it's every day it shows up, and I only deal with it at that daily price, and I deal with it daily using it at that daily price. So it shows up. Mm-hmm. But I think your question is, when can you use it and spend it at Starbucks?
Exactly.
Right?
When you can actually become rich out of this coin. That's the number one question.
I'm rich as it is, and people are able to use it that have it in their hand and use it as though it is money right now. So this is what people are they're waiting for that. How can I get it out of an ATM machine? Right? That's what they want. They say, how do I get cash? How do I get fiat? Right? Because that's what they know. But if you have gold coins in your pocket, right, and you go out to dinner, and you forgot your wallet, you have no fiat, you have no plastic, you forgot your wallet, but you have these gold coins in your pocket. When you comes time to pay for this dinner, are you going to take the gold coins and offer them to pay, or are you going to just say, "Oh, I forgot my wallet"? You know, if you consider the gold coins as money, you will use them. Some people's first reaction is, how can I exchange these into fiat money? I got gold coins, I want to change it to fiat. Yeah. Why would they think that way? Right? Well, that's because the training.
Oh, okay. No, right? I think no, it's not because of training. It's because of the condition. We haven't got fully digital. The condition right now is fiat, right? Will you accept that?
Sure. Yeah, okay. That's what everyone's conditioned to use is fiat. Yeah. Right, so their first reaction is, how do I get fiat all the time? So a lot of the people that already realize that TBC is money right now, it's not currency, it's money.
Yeah.
Because money stores value over time like gold.
Yes.
If he loses value over time, like Federal Reserve notes.
Yes.
So the TBC being money, you can use it today. I have people that are purchasing from my website, which is buykringles.online, and they buy from me, and I also help them with services, and because there's promotions where you can add, they get one full TBC. Yes, it's worth $4 million for one TBC, and it may seem really out of sorts. It doesn't. Why does it worth $4 million if I can spend $100 and get TBC today at a very small amount of TBC? Well, you get cookie points. You get this reward for participating now. We want to distribute as much coin as possible into the world.
Okay,
so
let me explain that in Spanish.
100,000 people. Yeah. Our second year, we had 3 million people. That's 30 times growth. And we just finished our second year anniversary. We're just starting our third year right into this migration.
Okay, so how long do you consider that this it will be necessary until people will actually, you know?
I would say it's more tied to the number of people than a particular time frame.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
I can guess that when, and I've said this on my show many times, that when we get to 10 million people, we're at 3 million. We get to 10 million people, the world will kind of wake up to it.
Oh, okay. How many millions we'll have right now?
When we get to 100 million people, you'll have a lot more retail establishment wanting to take this coin because it's going up in value every day.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
And I suggest that retailers that take it don't take it at 100% TBC value. I don't 100% TBC value, but not take it for payment by 100%. Take it at 50% of TBC and 50% in fiat, so that they can grow their TBC supply and at the same time stay in business.
Oh,
be able to
got
restock
it.
their
you
shelves.
mean when you sell it, right?
When you exchange it as 50% TBC coin and 50% fiat money.
Got it.
So that way, those businesses that are accepting it are helping to build our economy, because we have our TBC economy. It's a private group. Okay. Right? We're a private community.
All right, let me explain that in Spanish.
We have people in our private community.
Okay.
It's still private.
Let me explain that in Spanish.
Sure.
Él está explicando cómo la economía privada se va a usar con esta moneda que se llama TBC. Vuelvo a repetirles, la economía de la TBC, de esta moneda, trabaja por demanda. Cuando más gente se meta en esta moneda y usarla, más se va a revaluar. Él dice que cuando llegue a 10 millones de personas, la gente va a despertar. Así que cuando llegue ya a 100 millones de personas, va a ser cuando toda la gente va a ya estar completamente despierta y vamos a poder usar el TBC, esta moneda, de una forma como se usa el billete, ¿ok? Para beneficiar a todo el mundo. So, right now, do you have any idea how many million people are having TBC right now?
Yes, 3.1 million.
Ahorita hay 3.1 millones de personas que tienen esta moneda. In such a short time, because how many years? It's been 3 years or 2 years?
Just 2 years.
Wow.
And we just had our second year anniversary.
Wow.
First year, we had 100,000 people. Second year, 3 million.
En 3 años, ellos han logrado tener, en 2 años, ellos han logrado colectar 3 millones de personas. 3 millones de personas en 2 años. Así que no va para largo, va rápido. I just tell everybody that this is not going for a long shot. This is going for a fast shot. Because in 2 years you collected 3 million people. Now you're calling the attention. 3 million people in 2 years. That's too much. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Interesting thing was I have a English banker that I've been working with. Mm-hmm. We were actually making a proposal with a Dubai bank to use TBC and exchange. So anyway, we had our technical difficulties because of the blockchain. So now we're solved that problem. I'm going to be going back to them, and we're going to be talking with them about how they can also use TBC as collateral. TBC has been used as collateral in an American bank for a $1 million real estate loan, and so that means that there's value already being established within the ranks in the banking industry. So now it wasn't the first collateral, right? It was they had already a real estate project. They borrowed money from the bank based upon the value of the real estate to mm-hmm. build their project. They needed another $1 million. So they went back to the bank and they said, you need more collateral. And that's when they came up with using TBC as the collateral. They used an attorney as an escrow agent, basically to hold the coin in the middle, and they're, as far as I know, they're paying their loans.
What? Me acaba de decir de que ahorita el TBC se está usando como garantía hasta en compras de casas, según él me está diciendo eso. Okay, so right now TBC is actually calling the attention, and it's being used, and there's people out there in banks, according to what you said, that are taking this coin seriously. And I believe you, because these 2 guys are bankers. These 2 guys are high-ranked bankers, and they told me about this. So it's incredible.
It is incredible. And as I said, this is really a lot of people think that they've missed the boat on TBC.
Yeah, because
could have got it when it was so cheap, right? Mm-hmm. But they have not missed the boat, because even though these coins, and it's real, as I said, it's like 4 million for one.
Yes,
you can spend $100 and buy from a trusted seller such as me, mm-hmm. and there's no company, right? Mm-hmm. There's no company. We're buying from trusted sellers, but you get rewarded by points for participating and joining us. So you can get one full TBC coin. And yeah, it's hard for you to take it and right now use it because it's not listed on the prices of shelves, like, a box of cereal, this much TBC.
Yeah.
This many Pringles, right? How many Pringles are going to be taking to buy a box of cereal? Not listed like that yet.
That's true.
And it does appear sometimes on store shelves. It has happened in the past, but those stores, they adjust and they go like 50-50, or they do it only on certain days. Mm-hmm. So it's about the community pulling together. So right now we want to get as many people our goal is 1 million billionaires, and that means you have to have one TBC.
Let me explain to you. Let me explain in Spanish. La meta de ellos es tener 1 millón de millonarios. Esa es la meta de ellos. Y para eso tienen que cotizar la moneda bajo la demanda. Y la demanda es cuántas gente se mete, ¿ok? Y si tú crees que si ya te pasó el tren y no vas a poder tener oportunidad de tener esta moneda, estás muy equivocado. Tú lo puedes comprar con vendedores que le dicen de confianza como yo. Si tú quieres comprarme a mí, yo te puedo vender la moneda de TBC, ¿ok? Y en lo mismo tú lo harás cuando tú tengas ya tus TBC, tú quieres vendérselas a otra persona, tú lo puedes hacer y en el momento también puedes ganar dinero en esta parte. Okay, so my question is this. I have not been involved with TVC because, you know, many currencies that I do. I do also classes for cryptocurrencies, all that stuff. I don't remember seeing a white paper on TVC. Did you?
There is a white paper, but it's not on paper.
Oh, it's not on paper?
Yeah, it's on the formula page of the billioncoin.info.
Okay. Le acabo de preguntar a él que yo no recuerdo haber visto un white paper. White paper es un documento donde se ve de dónde viene la moneda, por qué fue creada y todo esto. Es una de las cosas que yo enseño en mis clases de criptomonedas. Y él dice que sí hay, pero no de la misma manera que las otras monedas. Okay, so do you have a knowledge of the roadmap?
Yes.
Okay, so what stage are we at? How many stages are we?
I'm sorry, stages?
Yeah, a roadmap. You know, where a roadmap actually shows, first stage, second stage, you know.
Well, the roadmap is basically our you might say, our membership. It's how fast do we increase in our membership.
Okay.
The technology side of going to a new coin, a new technology, right, was not on our roadmap. It just became necessary for us to change it because I was tracking back May, June, July last year, the number of transactions per day that TBC was doing compared to the number of transactions that were happening on all the markets of all the other coins.
Okay.
And at that time, TBC came in number 5 at first for 2 months, and then it moved to number 4.
Él estaba haciendo un análisis de las transacciones de todas las monedas comparadas con TBC y se dio cuenta que ellos cayeron en la quinta posición y después se subieron a la cuarta posición. Porque es muy interesante esto porque son las demandas. Cuanta más demanda tiene, las transacciones suben y más se cotizan más las monedas. Okay. And what else?
Sorry, I lost my.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I apologize. This is what it takes to do a bilingual show. Yeah. So anyway, so let me follow up on this. So we've seen a lot of demand. The volume of demand is huge on TBC, according to what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
We give away free coin, right? Well, it's not going to be cookies. Where the points, you'll be getting free points starting in another couple of days. It's still the same value in coin. You have to redeem those points to get the coin. But we're not giving out coin per se, but we're giving out 25,000 Kringles in the next 2 days. Then it switches to cookie points, and then you exchange the cookies for coin during the redemption period.
See, that's why it keep me confused. You know, you call it cookie coins, and then you need to redeem them for the coin. That's kind of confusing, not for the average guy, you know.
Yeah, it is part of it, but it does make sense because we're giving rewards to people for participating, and it comes in the form of these points. We happen to call them cookie points because of the Kris Kringle Santa Claus connection to cookies, right?
Okay, sí, exactly. Okay, cuando tú te registras, vas a ganar 25,000 Kringles. Ellos le llaman cookie points, son puntos vas a ganar puntos, ¿ok? Puntos de galletas, si tú quieres decir. De estos puntos que tú vas a ganar, vas a poder también intercambiarlos con la moneda de TBC. Pero desde que tú te metes, vas a ganar 25,000 puntos, o llámale también coins, 25,000 de gratis, ¿ok? Si tú quieres más, te vuelvo a repetir, si tú quieres más, solamente comunícame conmigo, pero te tienes que registrar. El enlace para registrarse está abajo de este video en YouTube, y si tú necesitas mi enlace, si no lo encuentras, solo mándame un correo a bennyintelrb@gmail.com para que yo te pueda ayudar. Now, let's talk about the wallet. Hablemos de la cartera. The wallet is well advanced, but it's still a web-based. Do you have any information that they are planning to bring it up in a private wallet so we can install it in a computer, or they want to keep it that way?
There will be other wallets that will be like apps, but that will our initial one for this new wallet will be just web-based. But it's just a matter of development, right? It's not.
Okay.
Won't take too long.
Okay. Acabo de preguntarle que si la cartera solamente está en el navegador, porque si tiene alguna información de que van a sacarlo como programa para instalarlo en la computadora. Dice que hasta ahorita no hay planes de desarrollarlo, pero se cree que van a hacerlo en el futuro. Okay, so it looks good. I mean, I took a look at the wallet, and it looks really nice. And I can't wait to see how fast it goes. Now, does this TBC runs in the blockchain just like Bitcoin, or it goes into the Ethereum?
No, it's its own blockchain, and it is the new block. It's a brand new blockchain that we're moving to. And that's what's faster, the new technology. So we have a new coin network that is much stronger and more able for us to carry us so that we can do retail just like Visa, MasterCard, because we'll be fast enough to really be on par with Visa and MasterCard for paying for things at a retail.
And it goes, and the security is higher, right? I assume.
Sure, the security is very high on it.
Okay. Ellos van a utilizar otra red, no como la de Bitcoin. Están ahorita en el Bitcoin, pero van a moverse a otra red específica donde van a poder tener más seguridad y se va a hacer más rápido para que todas las tarjetas de débito puedan comprar sin ningún problema. Now, you mentioned debit cards. So is the company, let's call it company, because I don't know if it is a company or organization. You're going to come out with your own debit card for TBC?
It's more about the how you connect to a fiat system, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could come about. There are already people that have come up with cards that work with TBC. They do a merchant program.
Mm-hmm.
They issue cards. But it's all about how does that value get onto the account. So usually these accounts are all based on sub accounts, right?
Uh-huh.
So you've got a master account and you sub it out to all the members. So that will probably happen at some point. And there was talk of what we have is what we call a one bank that probably is in connection with the bankers that we're talking with.
Mm-hmm.
That was going to be putting out a debit card. Now I don't know for certain because I don't know who you were talking with, but I can only imagine that they must be at that understanding level of what is to happen, because literally this is a much better system for the world, is to have an algorithm-based economy, not a market-driven currency. Market-driven currencies are an insanity.
Yeah,
they only cause people to lose money. It's a win-lose-lose proposition. You win sometimes, you lose twice as often, or 3 times as often, right? But on an algorithm-based coin, you can see that the price is going to be this tomorrow higher. this tomorrow higher. It only goes up in value.
Yeah, because
Never
of the
goes
demand.
Because it's programmed.
Yeah, got it. Interesting. Okay. Como vamos a repetirlo, ellos se van a basar no por el mercado, la demanda del mercado, se van a basar por el algoritmo. El algoritmo básicamente garantiza que el precio no baje, sino que solamente sube y sube y sube. Así que vamos a ver si pues más tarde se logre llegar a la meta para que todos pues tengan en sí el poder adquisitivo que se espera, ¿no? Okay, so do you have let me give you my own opinion. How close can we hit 5 million next year? I really believe that next year we can hit 5 million. No problem.
Well, I'm pretty certain that we're going to hit 10 million within the next 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. And after that, then the following 6 months, that could be 100 million.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, I got a lot of people that are listening, so as they listen, so
well, again,
yeah.
we want 1 million people to get at least one TBC coin, because that's what will start the economy of the world.
Yeah.
Right? People have a solid coin that they can use, that they control. No one telling them when they can use it or not use it.
And it's uncentralized.
And well, we actually have the network is decentralized, but we actually have a centralized wallet system.
Okay.
The reason for that is so that we can have say over making sure people honor the price of the coin.
Oh yeah, I remember
because
that.
If you break the membership agreement, if you don't honor the price and you try and do a deal that's not at the current daily price, you lose all your coins.
Okay, let me explain that in Spanish. Una de las formas como ellos quieren garantizar que la moneda no baje de precio es para monitorizar las transacciones. Si yo te vendo a ti una moneda a un precio menor como el que cuesta, ellos me pueden sacar y yo pierdo todas mis monedas. Esa es la forma, por eso que la moneda del TBC es descentralizada, pero la cartera no lo es. La cartera es centralizada, quiere decir que está controlada. Pero lo hacen de esta manera para proteger el precio de la moneda. Okay? All right. Yes, I was reading the whole terms, because I just ordered my send button. And I was reading the whole thing. I said, oh, I got it. Now I got it. So yeah, that's one way to do it is controlling that the commerce, the trading. Yes.
The agreement, if there's any sign of anyone breaking the agreement, the send button gets turned off right away, and then it's evaluated. If you don't have proof of what you did in your transaction, and you didn't honor the price, you will lose your coins. It's a very stiff penalty.
Yeah,
but it has worked. It has stopped all the people from breaking the agreement. And there's no need to negotiate, on price.
Okay.
Of what you're paying out to. So a lot of people are trying to sell TBC and discount it, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll give you this much TBC for some big amount of coin for $1,000, right?
Got it.
And it basically that those coins, not only does the seller get hit, but the buyer gets hit. They both lose their coins.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no solamente lo que te venden van a perderlo todo, también tú lo vas a perder todo si lo recibes y no le estás dando honor al precio como tiene que ser vendido y transmitido. Yeah.
We even have our own police. We have the TBC police.
Tienen su policía también, okay, para que vean. Okay, got it. All right. So yeah, this is interesting. My question is this about the calculator. I was looking at the calculator on the website.
is.
I find it difficult because I'm not into these calculations. Do you think they have probably a better, more friendly use calculator for dummies like me, so we can actually send the correct amount of coins?
Yeah, I know it's a little difficult. In the wallets, there will be added. When you want to exchange a certain dollar amount, right? That will be there, so it's easier for you to calculate out how much coin that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, but they're working. Do you think that they were working for a better calculator?
It's in the new wallet.
Oh, it's in the new wallet. Okay, got it. Okay.
So in two more days, everyone will start to be able to use the new wallet system.
Okay.
And then all the old stuff will be around for the next 3 months, and then it goes away.
Got it. Okay, en unos 3 días va a estar, de 2 a 3 días va a estar ya la cartera completamente lista y ahí dentro de la cartera viene pues en la nueva calculadora para que no cometas el error de mandar lo que no tienes que mandar cuando te compren tu propio coin. Vuelvo a repetirte, no hagas nada si no sabes lo que estás haciendo. Comunícate conmigo y yo te voy a ayudar, ¿ok? All right, Dan, it's been really informative, your information. I personally enjoy it. Maybe you can come back someday.
Oh, I'm happy to.
And talk about.
Well, it'd be good to come in on the English show too.
Yeah, definitely. But next time I'll bring in the English show so we don't have to translate.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can try. Well, if you want, we can even plan to do something tomorrow or the next day. That's okay.
Well, I don't have a show tomorrow. I have a show next Tuesday. I have a show. I probably have a show on Sunday. I don't know if you're going to be available on Sunday.
Yeah, well, it's Saturday for you, right? Or it's Friday for you. It's Saturday.
Right now it's Friday. For me, it's Friday. For you, it's Saturday, right?
Yeah. So so how many hours from now is that next show? Easier to put it in reference.
Okay, it is 48 hours for my next show. That's Sunday.
Okay, all right.
So that would probably be your Monday.
We could do it again. I would say that if you could put my link for my website if people are interested in buying coins from TBC and getting the promotion.
Go ahead, can you? Yes.
I can also help them with registration. There's all sorts of products there on services, so that people can avail themselves of those different services. And so buykringles.online has everything set up to help people, and then they can also learn a bit more about how what's involved, because I outline things that are there. I'm sorry that it is all in English, though.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's okay. So, do you have any other place where people can get in contact with you other than YouTube? You have an email you wanna?
Yeah, my email is danlutz@protonmail.com. That's DANLUTZ@PROTON.com. But I'm usually easier to get a hold of on the Telegram app. And it's and my ID is my name, one word, DANLUTZ, with a capital D and a capital L. So capital DAN, then capital LUTZ, one word.
There you got it. So if you guys want to get rich with my brother here in Telegram, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you can find me on Facebook too, but I rarely answer the messages that come there. Well, I'm answering them more now since I launched the website and I did a Facebook promotion. But really, I'm available on Telegram. But
perfect.
You can just search for me, you'll find me. So you found my picture there, right?
Yes. That's I found your picture. It's all over the internet. I just put down Lutz because I didn't have your picture. The only picture I got is from Skype, but that picture is too small for my promotion. So I put down Lutz, and your pictures everywhere. So you're apparently very famous. So
I'm pretty active and well, being on mission to solve global poverty.
okay.
You know, it's not a small task, right?
But it's an honor task. Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, my people is Christian. You know, we all believers, and we follow prophecies.
Yeah, I joined I was brought up Catholic.
I'm Catholic.
But I left when I was 13 years old.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw they didn't follow the Bible.
Yeah. Okay.
So my grandmother was upset with me, but I was very hard-headed. But I had not joined any church until recently. I joined a church here in the Philippines called Iglesia ni Cristo.
Iglesia ni Cristo. That's one of the most famous churches in the world. Filipino churches in the world. It's amazing. You can find Iglesia ni Cristo, Jesus, in every single country, I believe.
We 250 churches last year. Right now we have in going through baptism right now. 1 million people. Yeah. At any time, 1 million people.
And they have anointed people. They have a tremendous. I know people from that church. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Yes, I know my Filipino people. I have a lot of Filipino people. As a matter of fact, I look Filipino whenever they see. Oh, are you Filipino? No, I'm not Filipino. But anyway, so
I say I'm Filipino because I'm here in the Philippines, living here, right? So
that's what I thought in the beginning. I said, no, Dan Lutz? I don't think so.
But it makes the Filipinos laugh because
I know. I know. Okay. Well, Dan, I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart for coming into my show. I want to thank you for coming to my show and enlightening us with this information. I had the opportunity to talk to somebody who actually worked with this family drug, and I still don't have many questions to answer, but we can leave it for another show.
I'll send you a few videos you might appreciate.
Okay.
Right, that I've done. Also, the one that I did with M1 as announcing him as an interview, and that was really that one was going viral. It actually it was up to 85,000 views and 4,000 views in an hour was going up, and then I saw YouTube reset the counter to 0, and then it was suddenly only going 200 an hour increase.
Okay.
So someone switch on that.
Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, send me those videos. I'd like to take a look at it. Okay, Dan, thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting out with my translation. And espero que mi gente no se haya enojado. He tratado de hablarlo más con español. Y le estoy agradeciendo aquí a mi invitado por haber venido acá a explicar todas estas cosas. Claro, hay muchas preguntas que no pudo haber sido respondidas. Las vamos a dejar para la siguiente vez. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate it.
All right, Ben.
You take care of yourself. All right, guys. So as you can see, guys, if you're interested, like I said, if you're interested talking to Dan, he left his information. And if you're interested, you're using my link. I'm going to show you my link right now, my referral link. If you want to help me, of course, you don't have to do it with me. But then again, I for those on YouTube, you can find my link underneath the video. If you for any reason cannot find my link, please send me an email at bennyintelrb@gmail.com. Now, just before we go, because we almost 1 hour and 38 minutes, and I don't want to bore you with a lot of stuff, because this is supposed to be a Spanish show. I just wanted to tell you that I may have a show Sunday. Okay, so wait for my show on Sunday. It will be English only, and of course later on will be Spanish. So I'm telling all my English-speaking audience that goodbye, because I'm going to stay with my Hispanic people, and right now I'm going to speak in Spanish. Okay, Ok, amigos, me estoy ya despidiendo de todos los que hablan inglés, porque ustedes supieron de que esto tuve que hacerlo bilingüe debido a que la gente que habla inglés no sabía esta información y tuve que hacer mi show bilingüe. Y espero que ustedes, si tienen preguntas, me hablen por Messenger o me manden un correo si están interesados. Si no pueden encontrar el enlace de TBS, que es la moneda, mándenme un correo, yo se lo voy a mandar con todo gusto si es acaso que ustedes quieren estar debajo de mí. Yo les voy a decir una cosa, yo soy una persona, o por lo menos yo creo que soy una persona muy agradecida. Yo agradezco mucho porque yo sé que ustedes me quieren ayudar. Muchos de ustedes me quieren ayudar de muchas maneras. Yo aprecio todas las donaciones, aunque fuera $1. Yo aprecio ese dólar como tú no tienes idea. Y por eso es que yo te pido que si no tienes dinero, si no tienes nada, por lo menos regálame una oración. ¿Ok? Por ahora lo que te puedo decir es algo muy aparte con lo que hablé con mi caballero, que es un invitado. Espero no haber dado la mala imagen de que yo lo tuve a atacar a él. No, yo solamente estaba haciendo preguntas lógicas y para hacerte verdad no fueron contestadas, ¿ok? Pero vamos a hablar de esto en otra ocasión. Yo todavía creo que toda esta cosa de la familia Dragón es un mito y estoy seguro que es un mito porque así es Dinarland. Dinarland es una comunidad que se cree todo y que lo ve todo. O se cree todo, lo ve todo y lo hace todo. Yo creo que tiene que haber un punto donde todo el mundo tiene que escoger usar la lógica. Yo creo que tiene que haber un punto donde todos tenemos que agarrar la lógica de alguna manera. Solamente porque se te dice que hay extraterrestres vas a creer, aunque más de millones y millones de personas te dicen que han visto un extraterrestre o un platillo volador, date tú la oportunidad de creer solamente la mitad de todo lo que tú escuchas. Te lo dice alguien que yo tengo contactos, ¿ok? Te lo dice alguien que lo ha visto. Así que te lo dejo con esta lógica. Cuídate mucho. Y cuídate a quién le vas a dar el crédito. Porque como lo ponen estas personas, a estas entidades que nadie ha visto, y que los han visto, no han enseñado absolutamente nada, puedes caer en el engaño del enemigo. La única persona y la única entidad que te va a llevar a salirte de pobre no es ninguna familia, no es ningún hombre en la tierra, es el poder de Dios. Y con esto te lo dejo. Porque la verdad, aunque duela, esa es la verdad, esa es tu realidad. Por ahora, yo te pido que entiendas la lógica. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo, que quede toda la bendición para ti y toda tu familia, y te espero para el domingo. Probablemente haré un show. Si no lo hago, pues yo voy a publicarlo. Muchas gracias por tu atención y te veo probablemente el domingo en otra edición de Intel Divino. Muchas gracias. Muy buenas noches.
Thank you for listening to Divine Intel with Benny. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.